here we are. I have a couple of topics, and disclaimer. I've had this one script for over a month, and it's an amazing script. It's a connection to games, but there's something about just recording, writing a topic, and just going, honestly. I tried to break it up into chapters, and that wasn't even, I think I had to be less, have less clarifications. But I don't know, it'll come out. it'll come out some way, somehow. But one thing I wanted to dive into was, what did I want to dive into, man? Honestly, reflect on you, be content, point of assurance. Like really? Like what? Oh, people get caught deeply in guilt? Do I want to talk about that? How we get caught up in guilt? Yeah, why not? Let's talk about that one. Let's just dish that one out. So, throughout your life, you're often usually thinking that, man, I really screwed up here. I really messed up. Right? And I think there's this balance, and it's like, it's barely a balance. It's like I feel like you want to get to the point where it's like you're aware of, yes, I messed up here, but that's okay. And then that's it. That's the end. I feel like I peaked, but that's literally it. That's the end. There's nothing else. I should probably close like all this other stuff so you're not super distracted. I love this, right? Look at that. Look how peaceful that is. But yeah, oftentimes we get so distracted by what we've done, and like we'll get so caught up, and then we act super meticulous on, we make sure we don't do it the next time. But sometimes that'll add a lot of stress to us, to the point where it's like we have to be very aware, or else there's regret that comes with it. And what I venture to you is, be aware, but just love it. Like, love that you made that mistake, and then continue on. Because at the end of the day, there's definitely good or bad, there's definitely right or wrong, but there's for sure what you give your attention to, and then there's your end intention, what you don't give your attention to. So what I mean by that is, whether it's good or bad, whether it's right or wrong, if there's attention to it, there's a lot of stress behind it. There's a lot of there could be a lot of willpower to like not want to do that, but that becomes really difficult for you to maintain, because it's kind of like you're using your willpower to push it off, but it becomes difficult because your attention's on it. And when your attention's on it, you're kind of focused on it. And when you're focused on it, then you can't help but run into it, because that's what you see. That's what you're going towards. It's literally what you're going right towards. So at the end of the day, good and bad, right or wrong is good. That's fine. But be aware of attention and inattention. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, what you don't focus on. And you're probably wondering, well, how do I not focus on maybe my past mistakes? Focus on your past achievements. Focus on those. Focus on the opposite of your mistakes. Because, I mean, yeah, you made the mistake once or twice or thrice or however many times it may be, but focus on the times that you were strong, the times that you are strong, the present, you know? And try and change how you view that mistake. It might be easier to just say, hey, when you're going over yourself, like, oh, why did I do that? You know, it might be easier to just say, hey, well, it's okay. Maybe I was looking for something. What was I looking for? You know, what did I really intend? Where were my true intentions? You know, that led me up to that. And then you might be able to see, oh, well, the truth is, I didn't even want to do that. I actually wanted to do that. You know? So let's just say, I feel like I gave a car example recently, but let's just say you're driving, right? And it's raining, but you're late to work. So you speed up, but you get in a car accident. So you feel bad, like, oh, why did I get into that car accident? How could I? Why wasn't I more safe, right? But the truth is that you just wanted to get to work. You just wanted to be on time. You just didn't want to get fired. Maybe it was like your last time, like you've been targeted a couple times, and you know, maybe you just didn't want that last, you know, check or whatever. So yeah, your intentions weren't to get in an accident. Your intentions were to get on time. So what if you just focused on that? Like, I just want to get on time, you know? And just be honest, like, that's what I mean by, like, just have that love for yourself. Because I feel like that love that you have, that love that you build, it's not going to be overnight. But that love that you build will definitely transpire and transform into something amazing, to the point where mistakes, you know, those are just not something that you do as often. And the truth is, you are going to do mistakes. Mistakes are like imminent. So then the other side of that is, not only are we going to reduce the amount of mistakes that you do, but we're going to alter the whole viewpoint of what a mistake even is. We're going to change winning and losing to winning and learning. We're going to make you enjoy losing. We're going to make you enjoy making mistakes, because you know that, okay, once I make that mistake, that just improves my my work habits, or my the way I do things. That just improves the way I do things by 3%. So let me look for the next mistake so I can improve by 3%, by 3%, by 3%, and so on and so forth. You know, when you look at it like that, then you're just able to enjoy the process of things, and you're not so focused on winning as well. So it's a 2-for-1 almost. And I forget who said this. I feel like it was like I have to figure it out. Maybe it was I want to say it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I don't know. But the quote of the day is, when you're winning, you party, and when you're losing, you ponder. So when you're losing, you ponder, which leads to winning. So wouldn't it be nice to lose? I mean, everybody wants to party, but at the end of the day, you still have to ponder. So don't feel like, I say this to say, don't feel like you're losing, or your mistakes, or your guilt, or your regrets don't come with a positive side to it. You just have to, you know, alter or change the shades and see it in a brighter light. Just see it in a brighter light, man. And though that's easier said than done, just like everything in this world is, just continue doing it little by little. You don't have to do this huge, humongous jump like, oh, everything I see has to be like a win, you know, or a learning lesson and it has to be joyous. No, I'm not saying that. Just take your time. Do one mistake a day at a time, you know? Like, just take your time, man. It's a journey. It's a journey. So that's all I have to say. And yeah, take your time.